All right, welcome back to Wacht on Rhein. It is the 19th of December, AM. We are beginning the logistics and the weather and all that good stuff. So let's look at the sequence of play. All right, air point allocation, and then we get into weather. So let's take a look at, we are here. So we're in mud, thaw is mud, and it looks like it's gonna be overcast. So there's gonna be no air points for the US, and for the Germans, none at all. All right, so no air points, and we have the weather set. It's gonna be fun, nice mud. Next up, logistics. All right, we'll take care of that and assign our points of trucks. Now, trucks don't come in until the 20th of AM turn. So right now, these trucks are only for moving units around. So it's 2 for each army. So let's find that one. Where is it? So motorized trucks, we actually had 2 here. It should be. And 2. All right, so we have our 2, we have our 2, and we have our 2. And the Americans, I believe they have, I think it's 6. I have to check that, but I'm gonna put 6 for now. ADV, we are a 3. And here is a 3. Now we can spend down to get ammo points, which we'll spend 1 down and get 2 ammo points. If I spend down this one and we attack, we're gonna get a modifier 1 shift to the left against us. Because in the original rules, if your army ADV is 2 or 1, it's 1 shift for being an ADV of 2, it's 2 shifts against you for being an ADV of 1. So yes, we'll get ammo points, which we need. However, when I make my attacks, we're gonna be punished. So I will let it go. Same thing here, just stay at 3 for now. Yes, especially in the north. I need all the help I can get in the north. I need to, they are 6 ADV. So let's spend down 1 and we'll get some ammo points for the Americans. Even though they don't need any. It's all the ones that have been eliminated. Okay, so that was a quick logistics. Since I believe we also do, trying to see. It's here. I believe that we spend down for our replacements. Our culling, that is. Let me just make sure of this. Yeah, so we have to do culling. How many units did we lose? We are good there. So we get a replacement point for him. I believe it's every 5. And so let's get this up. And here we're not going to do anything. Let me check the book. I want to make sure I'm getting the correct replacement points. Here we go. And we'll go to the next page. Recycle units. All right. Germans. Every 3 infantry steps that were lost, and 1 armor replacement for every 4. So every 3. And for the US, 1 replacement for every 4. Every 3. All right, so we had 5 for the Germans. So I gotta give this back again. So put it there, and they get the replacements. Can't do anything there. There's no armor. There's no armor, and it's every 4. So they have actually 16 they lost. So they're gonna get 4 replacements back of infantry. So let's where is that? Here it is. So they're gonna get the 4. Now, how many losses? It's every 3. Okay, so they're gonna be 2. And they go here. All right, so that takes care of that. However, we get 2 armor and 3 infantry for the Germans right now. Who do I want to give that to later? So let's do 1, 2, 3, and 2 armor. And the US will get 3 armor, 4 infantry. All right. 4 infantry becomes an 8. 3 armor becomes a 6. So that's where they're sitting at. Okay. So logistics is complete now. Okay, now we go to command. Both must check their their units to see if they're in command. We can assign command boundaries if we want to change it, and we can activate our leaders and check to see if anyone is isolated. All right. First, let me do the leaders first. Let me get some dice, and let me put you down for a minute. And we will roll for the leaders. So let's do this. We got a leader here. Hindenburg needs a 7. 7, we just make it, so he's good. Leave it there. Next leader up here, I believe. Let me spin around because it used up before it's. Look at the bonuses. I need an 8. 6, we're good. We got, oops. I got a leader right there. 5 is good. And we have that unit, which needs, that leader I meant, needs a 7, a 6, makes it. We have one right there. It's a 7, but I need a 6. Gotta roll again. A 7 fails. And Piper. I really need Piper to succeed. Piper is right here with a 9. So I'm gonna roll an 8, a 1. Piper is good. The reason why it's rotated every time they have a benefit, a bonus that they give. And so I rotate it to let me know that they used it. But usually they have 2, so. And if they use it all, actually I should flip it next time so I know it's completely done. But I usually put it upside down. I think that's it. Let's see the Americans. The Americans only have this unit right here. He needs an 8. Makes it. It's good. There's no other leaders for the Americans. So leaders are done. Put you there. Do I want to move my command boundaries? Do I want to move my command boundaries? See what's going on here, by the way. Here is, I don't know if you can see this black dotted line. That is between the 5th Corps and the 8th Corps Americans. These guys in St. V, I believe it's the 8th Corps is down by Bastogne, all the way over there. So I need this unit to be in command with somebody else. Right now they're an on-hand supply. They're going to use up their next on-hand supply. I do have a new corps coming on. It's right here. So I do have the 18th Corps. So they will, I'm going to situate them here, and then they can trace a supply all the way back to the west. These guys are blocking supply paths for that, so I have to figure out a way. But that's gonna be it. But if I move it, I only can move it 1 or 2 hexes anyway, so it's not gonna really make a difference on the Army command boundaries. All right, so we'll leave that. We're not gonna move any boundaries. Nor am I gonna move the core boundaries as well. All of them are, this is one for the Germans. Here's another one for the Germans. So it does this and up. So, all right. Next up. So we did a command phase, and it is U.S. side. So the U.S. is going to go into mode determination and start their turn. So you know what's coming up. The Germans were able, coming up this turn, is going to get the 3rd Panzer Division. So they have a couple of battalions. infantry battalions, motorized. Pretty strong. They have a 7 and a 7. So they're experienced fighters. We have, I think, 6 companies of Stoogs. That's 2, 4, 6, actually 7 companies of Stoogs. Very mixed units, but this is by itself. Strong defense armor factor of a 4, which is good to see. We have 3 artillery battalions with them. We have some engineers that's going to help out to break those entrenchments. Yeah, so this is a good group that's coming in. They're going to be coming in on the 6th Army sector, and that's going to be following up to help out Piper over there. For the Americans, what's coming on for them is a couple of good units as well. We put it this way. So we have a Sherman coming on. That's going to go down for the 82nd. The 82nd is not right over there. Who's going to be heading over to these guys who took the objectives. So all of the objectives were taken, but they're going to come and try to take them out of there. So they'll bring in this Sherman tank. Then we have the 9th that's also coming on, and the rest of their group is on their way down to the location over here. We're trying to build little roadblocks, get behind this stream, behind the river, anywhere there's a road, trying to block it as best as possible. We're blocking it here, so there's going to be a nice battle that's going to happen. So that's going to be coming down. And then we have the 3rd Armor, parts of it. That's also going to be swinging down. So, yeah, it looks like a lot here, but a lot of these guys, like the 99th, has been beat up. They're on 1 steps. You know, these guys have been holding strong. They actually gave a beating to the 12th Volksgrenadier. These 2 stacks attacked this unit, was knocked back, and they lost 2 steps, 1 on each one. So they've been holding up as best as possible. I had 3 units attacking it, however their artillery just knocked one out of there. I think it was this unit here. And so these 2 went in by themselves, but it's constricted terrain on top of it, so can't bring too much to fight. We also brought these guys from the 277th to attack this unit, but again, artillery wiped out some units, and then whoever needed to attack, I had to call off the attack. And we passed our proficiency test to be able to pull off the attack, and so that was stopped. All right, this turn's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.